Hey everybody, it's me again, Miss Powell from Best Teachers Tutoring. And tonight I have on here, Help Our Children Read. It's me again. I'm going to be here all the time, just, you know, uh, helping my children. So anyway, I just came from a birthday party with my 4-year-old granddaughter. She had a frozen birthday party today, and it's a little. Her mom did a wonderful job with the centerpiece, and Grandma had to take one because I always keep one in their playroom. This is the one from when she was 3. She did the sharks, I guess, and so I keep that, and so just to have something as they grow, and they may forget about you or whatever. But anyway, I just want to say, language is very important for children. We need to start out just to tell the parents this, and you probably already know this. We need to start out even as infants, getting them used to language, getting them used to words. If they're looking, my granddaughter used to look at the fan when I was feeding her, and I will always say fan, fan. And just, I used to do the 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and she knows it, and we continue to do it. And most of all, she looked at Coca Millen a lot, and she started out one time just singing whatever she wanted to say. She does that now. She's a little drama queen. But anyway, but her vocabulary, I don't know if she's been here before, but she knows when to say the words and when to say them at the right time. And she loves to read. When she comes here, I read with her. They Parents read with her at home. Her dad used to go to the library with her. I mean, this is 1, 2 years old. She was saying different things and know when at 2 and 3, saying things like, her mom would say, "Can you help me take the grocery?" Absolutely. And she'll say it to me sometimes. I'll say, "Thank you for helping grandma, up," or something like that. My pleasure. And knows when to say it. And she loves at 1, 2, 3 years old, she loves to read. And you can also join the Dolly Parton group to really get free books for your grandchildren and your children. We have a lot of parents that call us and want tutoring, and their grandparents. And books are very important, even when they're babies. The hardback books to show them, how to hold it. And I just want to encourage all parents. I know we're busy, especially single moms. We're busy. You'll say to me, "Miss Powell, I just don't have the time to read to my student or my child because I work 2 and 3 jobs, or I come home late, or whatever." Challenge yourself to find the weekend. And you don't have to read a long book. And it doesn't matter if they know the words, as long as they're hearing you read. And sometimes you guys can read together. And as they get older, you read one page, they read the next page. And it could be simple, even at 1 and 2 years old. When I was in PG County and I did my early childhood education degree, my first degree, and we had to do a lot of lesson plans. This was my favorite book, Boo Hoo Baby, and the kids love it. And a parent, I know you don't have that much time, but the letters that are in the book and the words, and it's really, really easy to read. And really, at this age, at the early stages of reading or getting used to words in a book, we're looking for rhyme. So that is very important to reading to our children at a very early age, and getting them used to how the pages turn. That's and and everything, and the words, that they know the words mean something. They may not know the meaning of the word, but they know. And if they're like my granddaughter, we were reading a book, and we were talking about the word brave. And I said, "Do you know what brave means?" She said, "No, I don't. But Grandma, can you tell me what brave means?" And then I'm just like, wow, that sponge, that really wanting to learn. And we take that time out. Again, I understand that our schedules are busy, but if we can even find a Saturday, or we can say 2 or 3 days out of the week that I will sit down with my child and read with them, just as, and I'm not talking about the computer reading, the auto. Sometimes we need to hold them in our arms, even grandparents. And my grandchildren love it when they're here. They both get up and cuddle in my arms, and it's giving them that human touch that we so much forget about, because we have so computers. Am I a robot? No, I am not a robot. I'm a human being. And so are our children. And they need that, that just that hug, and that you're reading them a book and they can turn the page, or you can turn the page. This is very important in their development of reading. Books are just can be very, and as they get older, you can make them fun, make them adventures. Boys love comic book. My brother and them used to do, and I'm going to tell you how old we are, Archie and all of this other stuff. They love comic books, and just make sure they're appropriate and not too much of that other stuff. But anyway, they love comic books. Boys do, and they that can help them read as well, or develop their reading. We are so concerned about children being able to read. As a former middle school teacher, it broke my heart to sit in a classroom with sixth graders, seventh graders, and yes, eighth graders, and they could not read. So I don't care where people come from, what environment that you're in, you can always be successful. Um, and so reading is very important. I remember my sister used to always read to my nephew. He's an avid reader now as a male, and one time he made me so proud. He read the most books that year in his elementary, and he had gotten a big award for doing that. So even for boys, reading is very important. And again, I know we're in the computer age. I mean, that's something that's going to keep growing. But as human beings, let's take time out. Um, Once a week, if you can't even do it twice a week or anything, on a Saturday, on a Sunday after dinner, put down the cell phones, put down the iPads, and say, let's just read together. Okay. So that's so important. It's so important for our existence. And I know we have to deal again with computers, but we're still human, and humanity, and that love, and that caring for our young students. It's really great. It's really great. So anyway, again, I come back to you again to say to you that we really need your help our children read, to give there again our QR code up in the top of our computer. And I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be here to also give parents little tips, if you don't mind, because um, we really want people to grow, and our children to grow, because they are our future. And so that's why I want to encourage you, want to encourage everybody to donate something to our cause, so we can service more students to help them read. So again, that's our QR code. I appreciate you listening to me tonight. And please, again, thank you for the warm wishes, and thank you for the likes. But we do need people to help us with this fundraiser. And again, when I get everything together, I will be doing another fundraiser where I'm auctioning off things to get people motivated and encourage you to help us with our cause. Again, we're teaching from the heart. And don't forget, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, mom and dad, please take time out to read a book with your student. Thank you and happy Sunday and have a great week.